Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of IzzyLand Uncut, Ep.2. This is going to be a tough one. So I just got this story. Just got the news that presidential candidate Andrew Yang has officially dropped out. He suspended his campaign. I'm just at a loss for words. I was really pulling for him, and it was definitely a shocker. It was like a stab to the gut. My goodness. I was in the middle of I was about to make I was in the process of making another video where I talk about his rising in the polls and getting endorsements from a lot of big names like Dave Chappelle, like Elon Musk, and people in who are big influencers, even those who are running for Congress. That's what I was about to work on, and then I was in the middle of watching, I believe both Patrick Cagney's and the PSP boys, Problem Solver Politics, their live streams, and at the same while also watching the New Hampshire primary voting thing on C-SPAN and CNN in real time. And while I was looking at their streams, I noticed that CNN was saying this, putting out this report that that Andrew Yang suspended his campaign, and he was pulling pretty low, but I didn't know he was going to drop out. I thought maybe like he would look out and the polls would rise up pretty fast. He would be up there with Bernie and Warren. That's what I was hoping for, and I mean, yeah, it was counting down as the when the polls will close, the voting booths, whatever, would close, and I thought he could pull it off, and then I got this happen, and I do apologize if I'm not speaking coherently. Because for one, this was a big shock for me, getting this news, and also I'm dealing with chronic illness and mental illness and all sorts of stuff due to abuse, due to the environment I'm in, and just just not getting any help. I'm one of those people that Andrew Yang speaks about, as far as those who are trapped in abusive relationships, and or a toxic environment, and they want to get out, but they don't have the funds or the resources. So yeah, I'm one of those people that Yang speaks of, as well as other good friends of mine, one in Canada and the other in South Africa, in the same position. Luckily, my friend up in Canada was able to get out with the help of the French community. But before then, she didn't get any support, and she was in a toxic environment and dealt with, just like me, abusive, narcissistic parents. And it got so bad that you know practically her life, and over like close to 20 years. And it got so bad that there have been multiple times she actually tried to end it. And no. And my friend down in South Africa, she has no one. She's trapped, completely trapped, and she's been desperately, looking for help and reaching out. And because, she's in a toxic community, and her parents have been tearing her apart, more so mentally, and just she just feels completely shackled. And this is why I was pulling for Andrew Yang, because $1,000 a month can go a long way. I mean, that's what caught my eye first, but also he fought for us. He spoke directly to us, not just to everyone, but it's just, you could hear the passion in his voice, and he had the same frustration as we did, especially me. It's like that's why I even bothered to like be very committed to his campaign. I donated what I could, but when I couldn't, I would just spread the word any chance I get. I mean, I was willing to hold out until Yang was able to make it into the White House. That's what I was. That was the plan, I guess. And this happened. So yeah, I know everyone, his base, those who endorsed him, those who stood by him. I know this was this they're pretty. I know they're definitely shooken up about this, and I will say this, okay. For starters, to those of you who have continuously mocked and smeared Andrew Yang and his base, you better not do it this time, or we are going to have a major problem, okay? No disrespect, no childish insults. That's done, okay? I am not in the mood for any of that. And that goes for just about anyone, because I've practically invested my entire soul into Yang's message, his campaign, because humanity first is the essence of my being. Just like Andrew Yang, just like my two friends, just like several others in the Yang Gang, in the in his base. And like I don't care if we have disagreements or whatever. You don't have to throw vitriol or be a complete ass, okay? And especially not now. This ain't it. So you can take all of your vitriol, all your negativity, your condescension, your belittling, your smears, your ignorance. You take all those things, you ball it all up, and you choke on it. That's how I feel right now. And if you don't like it, so sue me. I really don't care. Now, as for my brothers and sisters in the Yang Gang, I'm gonna just tell you this. Don't let this deter you from being a better person and or the main reason as to why you wanted to follow the message of humanity first. You don't stop that now, because due to Andrew. Okay, make that a part of your life, starting now and to the day you die, because we need that desperately in this society. Listen, contribute, support anyone in any way you can. If someone reaches out, you listen, you don't belittle them or anything. You try to help them in any way you can. If you can't donate, if you can't give them the funds for them to, get out of their environment, or, or whatever, or just away from bad people and into a place where they can start healing and stuff. If you can't do anything physically or give them anything, or financially give them any money or stuff, then you can at least spread the word. Tell their story to everyone. Retweet, make videos like this, because their voice needs to be heard. My voice and my two friends' voices need to be heard, and there are others out there who are like us, and we've been waiting for someone like Andrew Yang for years, for our entire lives, and he is a rarity. Seriously, there's no one else like him. I mean, not that I know of, at least in this society. So I want this to not only make you a stronger person, but to keep on putting that energy into the way you contribute to his campaign, and you kept telling everyone to vote for him, and keep telling everyone about his message and stuff. Use that energy to help those who are in need, not just physical, but just in general. If someone reaches out, don't ignore them. Don't patronize them or anything, because be like cultures like the French and Hispanics, Italians and Irish. If someone says they need help and they want to get out, you do anything you can to make sure that they are in a better place and they can get along. They can lengthen their lives and begin to repair themselves, possibly. Don't let it fester. Don't look the other way. Don't don't be full of yourself or think like you're better than everyone and all that. don't do that at all. Okay? Take that energy you had for the campaign and give it to us. To those who want to be able to smile again, who want to live a longer life and don't want their story to end this way. You use that energy to help them. Okay? That's at least what you can do. And like Andrew Yang said, this isn't the end, this is the beginning. And because it has made us stronger and more understanding. And I'll say, like, when it was, I am very glad that I went to the Chicago rally, my first presidential campaign ever. And I mean, I wish I could meet with Andrew Yang face to face. At least I was able to get a high five from him while he was walking down the steps on the by the benches and stuff. So it's as close as I got to him, and at least I got to meet Zach Grauman up close and talk with him and stuff. And I mean, if my iPhone or everything, all my technological things were working, I probably would have enjoyed it much better. But I just love the energy, the positive vibes, the generosity. I met familiar faces and people who actually they did help me out. And I don't want that to go away. Okay. I want this positivity to grow stronger, become more potent. Make humanity first our way of life. Implement it into your life, into this society. Because we are done with all the BS and all the competition, the negligence, everything. Let this birth more people like Andrew Yang. And let's change this society, this world for the better. Because every life has value. No one is above anyone. We all matter, and we want that happy ending. We want to make something out of ourselves, to succeed and do all sorts of things. And I mean, and Yang, he was the one who inspired me to do videos like this and try to make IzzyLand and do branding and stuff. And I mean, the moment I first heard about him, I mean, I was hooked without even realizing it. The $1,000 caught my eye, but his message and him saying that he wants people to have a better future, and this is not something he's willing to accept, and how he went against went against the people in DC, and just being an all authentic human being. We need more of that. We really do. So that's what you should become. Okay? Don't let this dissuade you from becoming a better person and doing the right thing. Put it into practice. Alright? Because we all matter. We are better than this. And most importantly, it is time to break the cycle.